Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony Six Morning Show. I'm Tony T with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, giving out live free picks for today's card. And on today's show, we're going to have picks here from the Major League Baseball card, 15 games. The W, well, no game tonight here from NBA and NHL. We got to wait a while for the NHL. We got the final set. Tomorrow, we got game 6 of the Knicks and the Pacers. We'll have coverage tomorrow of that game. And guys, we're here with you. Make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications. Give us that like, that thumbs up right away. It really helps us build up our audience, whether you're watching this live or on the replay. We greatly appreciate it. And we'll meet the cappers, get right to the picks because we don't mess around here on the Tony Six Morning Show. But let's first meet an live audition from Las Vegas, Nevada. Alessandro Rodriguez joins us. And when I was talking to him, he said, you can come on and do a live audition and give a pick. He goes, heck, I can do the whole show. I got that much range and game. So let's welcome in here for this live edition. Alessandro Rodriguez, how you doing?
Good, guys. Very happy to be on the show. Long-time viewer. It's an honor today. Ready to make some money. Let's start this Friday off great. I've already started off 1-0. I just cashed on Tommy Paul French Open. I'm on everything. If there's an edge, I'm on it. But today, MLB slate, 15 games. Yankees, Dodgers to end it. It's just you can't ask for more. My first pick though today, I like the.
Before we get to the pick, slow down.
I'm ready to get after it. My bad, guys.
All right, let's slow down. We'll meet the cappers and then we'll get right to the picks. All right, let's get it on. Let's Rod, what's happening?
Not to watch. Of course, my best bets yesterday hit all three. Hit the MLB best bet with the Blue Jays. No doubt there. New homeless aren't going to do good coming up here to Canada. We weren't letting you sleep on the bench. You can find somewhere else. Go sleep by the river. We don't care where you sleep, but you're not sleeping in the public park. We whooped you coming up here to Canada. Knew that was going to happen. Crushed it. The Oilers, no doubter. Chased the Hodger with the first 2 shots of the game. We get the nice little rematch. Got to wait a bit. Not till Wednesday. For the Stanley Cup final, we got a nice rematch of that. Look at the Knicks. Knicks staying alive, as they say. There in that one, staying alive. And then the W, the Sky, with their first win there in that matchup as well. So I can't complain about yesterday. Let's head on into the weekend and find some more winners.
I guess that 0-4 angle also works in women's sports, right?
It does. Sometimes it does. Sometimes you got to get that first win under your belt, and the Sky did it. They've actually won 7 of the last 8 meetings now versus Dallas. They're kind of been dominant against Dallas. Dallas defense stinks. Until they figure that out, man, they're going to be another long season. If you keep giving up 90-plus points to everybody, you're not going to win a whole lot of basketball games.
Yeah, in a 40-minute game. Let's go to Chris. Chris, what's happening?
Oh, not much. I'm on the other end of Rod's wonderful day. I had the homeless, so that's my bad. After the second inning, we just knew that was going to be live home run bets all game. So, yeah, I went 0-3 yesterday. Thought the Pacers were going to close it out there. They didn't do anything. And then, 2 MLB that I had dropped. I think it was on the opposite end of everything yesterday, but good card today. We saw what happened when I went 0-3 the other day. I went 4-0 the next day. So I've got a lot of good stuff today. I'm ready to get to it.
Pretty good. So El Nino's out. What's going on?
Yeah, celebrating that Oilers loss. Win. Sorry, with Rod. Wow. Guess a bit rusty here. It's been a few days since I showed up, and it's been a busy week for me. But yeah, rolling along and doing pretty well. A lot of mostly 2-in-1 days. It's been very selective for me on the premium side still. So just one play today. So yeah, it's
Let's get it rolling. Let's say to Sean. Sean, what's happening?
Not much. I had the Mariners yesterday on a limited card. That was a great way to go down like that. Yeah. Come back in a game and give up 17 runs in the top of the 10th. I looked up because it was 2-2. I'm like, wow, all right. They were down 2-0. I was like, I'm alive here. Then it's like whatever the score was, 14 to what. I'm like, what? The guy gave up 7 or 8 runs on getting one out. I'm like, who is this cat? I looked at his ERA after giving up the 5 or 6 runs. His ERA was just a 3. He had given up 1 run the entire month of May. Wow. He'd given up 6 runs the entire year, the guy. I had the Pacers as well. I'm no Nick Backer, I don't like the depth. I think it's a problem. They got theirs. They're still down 3-2, right? They were still
It's
the series is tied.
it's 3-2
Okay.
now. It's 3-2. It's
I
going
know,
back to Indiana.
A couple of Nick friends around. Like, look at this. I'm like, I thought they won the series the way they were acting. I had to wait. I was on ESPN. I was like, aren't they still down? I thought they were still losing.
Oh, hang on. No.
Who's on the echo there?
I think we got an echo there on Solo, so it might have been Solo there on the echo. All right, Solo's still trying to get connected here, so we'll get to him in just a second. All right, Solo will join us, I guess, during the rundown of baseball as he tries to get his connection going. So, all right, guys, we met Alessandro. He's here on a live audition. Actually, we're going to see if we get Solo back in here. See if he comes in here. Solo, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? We had a little audio issue, but we're ready to roll. How's everybody? Let's get to it.
Let's get to the games. All right, let's roll baseball. Looking at the starters here, we do have a few minor changes here. Sean Burke will be a primary pitcher. There'll be an opener for the White Sox. Quinn Priester will be a primary pitcher. There'll be an opener for Milwaukee. So those are your only two changes there on the board for Major League Baseball here for today. And there is some rain in the forecast in Baltimore, 77% chance, slight chance there in Philadelphia. Also going, let's see what we've got. A slight chance, 28% for the Mets game against Colorado. It looks like the only one that's really in doubt will be the one we mentioned earlier, the 77% chance of rain in that game out east here between the White Sox and Baltimore. So that's the only possible rain game. So let's get to the rundown here. Major League Baseball for Friday. We start here with Reds and Cubs. Good pitching matchup. Cubs, $1.75, total 8.5. Brewers and Phillies here. Phillies, $1.48, 9.5 is a total. White Sox and Orioles. We got the Orioles, $2.30, total of 9. Athletics and Blue Jays. We got the Blue Jays here, $1.70, total 8.5. We close out here with the Rockies and Mets. A big one here, Mets, $3.50 in some places, $3.20, total 7.5. We get a start here with Rod.
Yeah, for me, looking at first game I'm looking at the Brew Crew here over the Phillies. You look at the Phillies, hey, playing pretty good ball right now, 8-2. But after that doubleheader yesterday, I think the Brew Crew got a good shot here to come into Philly and snag that win. Phillies bullpen definitely got used up yesterday, so when it comes late and right down to it, I think the Brew Crew are a live dog there. I'll take the plus money there with the Brewers in that spot. And then give me the White Sox with Burke on the mound. 4-6 last 10. I know they're only 6-23 on the road, but the Baltimore Orioles there at home, they only got 9 wins on the season, and guess what? They're 0-9 as a home favorite. And you want to lay 225 with Baltimore? No, I do not. I'll continue to keep adding them to the fade list. Give me the White Sox there at the big plus price. And then we've seen a whole pile of runs in the Blue Jays game yesterday. We're going to go opposite today. Give me the under. 8.5 in that one. Lower scoring one. We know what the Blue Jays do. They have one game where they smash a bunch of runs, and then the next game it's like, oh, look, they put up the goose egg. So give me the under with Springs and Bassett on the mound in that one.
Yeah, from Ron on over to Chris.
Yeah, Cincinnati Cubs did a video on YouTube on that. You guys can check the deeper dive out on that. But first 5 under is where I'm going with that one. We saw this on May 24th. Same pitching matchup, same situation. They were in Cincinnati in that one. Now they're in Chicago, but I don't think it matters either way. Chicago got most of their runs after they pulled Abbott. So I could see that happening again here. Andrew Abbott's been doing well. Colin Ray pitches pretty well. So under first 5 is my go there. You can probably take, I would even lean Reds money line if you wanted to, but I think the better play is first 5. Colorado Mets, I'm going to go under. We know what Colorado does on the road, 19-8-1 to the under. They're not scoring, and I agree with Rod on the under in the Blue Jays and Athletics. Maybe a while before we see the Blue Jays put that many up. I think they just got lucky yesterday with the Athletics, as they really hadn't been hitting the ball that well. So yeah, take the under in that one.
Oh, it's Athletics bullpen. My goodness, it's gotten really bad. El Nidos.
Well, I'll take the Blue Jays to hit enough to cover the -1 here for us. I don't know about the total, but I like them to beat the Athletics here that have been really slumping lately. I like the under in that. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself here. I like the Cubs -1 and the under in that game as well, and that'll wrap it up. Should be a great pitchers duel between those two early there. Could look at the first 5 under as well, but Cubs -1 and the full game under for me.
They're from El Nino. Speaking of totals here, let me look at the weather again here in Chicago. Just to update here, we got 72 degrees, winds swirling right to left there in Wrigley. On over to Sean.
Why is the O's game at 4:30? Do we know why that's a 4:30 start?
Well, there is rain in the forecast.
Is that they just moved it up for the rain? Is that what that is?
We have seen that happen before. And I am showing a time change, and my guess is they want to get the game in. And they are facing the White Sox, so it's hard to sell tickets against the White Sox. So they don't want a day-night doubleheader, because then you'll have no one show up. So
Phillies might have to do.
And they're not going to no one show up for this at this time change. Yeah, I would guess because the weather, 77% chance of rain.
Like Rob was saying, do you really want to lay a 225 with this crew? 9-17 at home. Are you kidding me? That being said, hey, it's overtime, baby. Let's go. They can still hit the ball. So I'm going to go over this one here. I'm going to go over. I see it's juiced to the end. I see that plus money on the under. I'm not going to fall for the old banana in the tailpipe. Whenever I see that in sports, I said this before, football gets me a lot too. It's like, oh, look at that. You get a plus 105 or plus 102 on a total, or over on the under. I always lose on it. I'm not doing it. I'm going to go opposite. And hopefully this one wins for me. So give me the over in that matchup. Phillies looks like a little rain too, but I still like the Brewers there. Phillies off the doubleheader. I don't know. Brew Crew's kind of like a full feisty bunch there. Deal, and this kid Hall, he was a top draft pick. He was a key to get Burns over here. Supposed to be good. Numbers are so. But again, starter role there with Priester. Priester's numbers not bad on the road. Give me the Brew Crew. Yes, with the under in that A's game against the Jays, you get pummeled like that. I haven't taken Springs and a Rays, but I want to, just because you get abused like that. I mean, that's a bad one. I think they had like 4 hits too to boot. So yeah, that's it for that bracket.
No park bench to sleep on. It's real tough. Tough
and they probably got some electronic tracking. They got some electronic tracking on the homeless. On Gannon. They don't like the homeless.
We found some abandoned tent encampments. Don't worry. We moved the athletics right into the homeless tent encampment up there. We got lots.
It's cool because they had a nice little start, and you thought, you know what? A bunch of their young guys. This is a team, right? You trade away everybody, you get all the prospects. You got some decent bats in there. You think, you know what? You could win some games. Man, they have just the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, but what's happened here is that based on their ballpark, their bullpen is getting hammered. That's what that's where it's at. They're giving up a lot of runs. They got offense. It's sad because their offensive production isn't bad. It's the bullpen that's making everybody look bad on that team.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Right. Alessandro, first 5 games: Reds, Cubs, White Sox, O's, Brewers, Phillies, Athletics, Blue Jays, Rockies missing this block. Over to Alessandro.
Yes. So for that Reds game, I would lean Reds, but it feels such like a trap spot, just early morning trap spot. Kyle Tucker's 4 for 6 in his career versus Abbott, so that lefty-lefty matchup is actually not really there in my opinion with that at bat. And if he gets going, you got Suzuki, Crow, Armstrong; those guys get going. I can see the Cubs at home actually pulling this out in the morning, so that's why I'm kind of staying away from that one. The Brewers-Phillies game, I don't trust Walker at all. Now that I'm seeing Priester's going to not start the game, they're going to have the opener. I can see runs in that game over 9.5. For the White Sox, I would lean there, just value-based. I really wouldn't want to touch that game either. I mean, you got bottom-dweller teams there. Athletics and Blue Jays, it was a blowout yesterday. I could definitely see the Blue Jays just run line minus 1.5. Why not keep it going? Bassett on the mound against his former team. And the Guardians and Angels, 2 pitchers I'm not in love with Ortiz and Soriano. I would just lean over on that as well. I mean, I could see Ramirez, Kwan getting after it over 1.5 bases. I like those props for those 2. I would lean Guardians as well at home because I feel like they have a bullpen advantage. So I guess I would say Guardians and over.
Sure.
And then lastly, for the Rockies Mets, let's just take that value. I mean, Freeland's due. He has to get a win at some point. My gosh. Plus 280, plus 2.5, minus 125. Why not?
And we go from Alessandro on over to Solo.
Let's look at the White Sox and Orioles. Like I said, he moved this game up. Big fan of the White Sox first 5. Not a big fan of Heflin. I think runs will be premium. Stay on board. Take the Sox first 5. Then obviously, I feel like the best bet in baseball. Another system play here. Colorado plus 1.5 plus money. Sign me up.
There we go with Solo. Say what I like about these games here. I'm going to go ahead and take the Reds here at the big plus price. Reds on the road 5-2 against winning teams, winning 4 units. Chicago 2-4 at home against lefty starters. Look at Ray here. Maybe he is playing now back to the back of his baseball card. He was never this good. I mean, look at him. His past 5 starts allowed 16 runs in 28 innings. I'll look at the Reds who can do some damage on the road. They've been a pretty good road team over the past couple of seasons. I'll take them here in this spot. Also, I like the under here with Rockies and Mets. Why not? This is a Rockies team that struggles scoring, but their bullpen kind of keeps them around in games, believe it or not. It hasn't been too bad of late. We took out Colorado against these good bullpens, 13-3 of the under, facing teams with a bullpen ERA of 3.45 or lower this season. And against these no-power teams, Mets 9-3 of the under at home, facing teams that average 0.9 home runs per game or fewer this season. So I'll look under there, Rockies and the Mets. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Hicks Morning Show as we continue on with baseball on this 15-game card with the following games. In this block, we have Giants and Marlins. Here we've got the Giants $1.70, total 8.5. Angels and Guardians, the Guardians $1.40, total of 8. Red Sox and Braves. Braves up to $1.55, $1.60s in some spots, total 9.5. Cardinals and Rangers, we got a line here. The Cardinals $1.25, total 8.5. Tigers and Royals, the battle here in the Central. Tigers $1.09, total of 8. We get it started here with Rod.
Yeah, the first one I'm looking at, give me the Angels out on the road. What won 7 straight as a road dog. Been hot out on the road as a dog. What 8-2 last 10 as a road dog. 500 on the road is what these Angels are, and when you get them a nice plus price, I'll take a shot there against a Cleveland team that struggles at times sometimes to put enough runs on the board. And I'll take the Angels on that one. And then Detroit and Kansas City, I'm going to take the under 8.5 there. Mize is looking pretty good. Detroit offense sometimes struggles to score a whole pile of runs. 7-3 to the under in their last 10 games. And we know the Royals, same thing. Struggling to score a whole pile of runs. I believe their team total under at home has been 28-3 or something. So
Wow,
crazy number there in that one. So give me the under 8.5 Detroit and Kansas City.
There we go from Rod. I'll move on over to Chris.
Yeah, St. Louis, Texas, and I'll take the Cardinals there. Might even take the under as well, but I think the better play is the Cardinals on the money line there. Just don't like Jack Leiter. Trust Liverpool a little bit better. And then looking at Boston, Atlanta, I'm going to take I can't take my Braves on the money line. It's just way too much to do. I take them on the run line, just a shot with them plus 120 there. We're coming back from that doubleheader yesterday, but I don't like Giolito. I know he can get hit. Grant Holmes has been pretty well for us, so take Braves money line there, or take Braves run line, on that. And then definitely go under Detroit, Kansas City. Kansas City's 18-11 to the under at home. They're not hitting the ball well there, and Casey Mize can control that game and get us a lower scoring one there.
There we go with Chris on over to El Ninos.
Yeah, not much to add on what these two have said already. I like the under in that Tigers Royals game, which would be a bit of a pitcher's duel there. And I like the Braves. I'll take them -1 though at home. Going to take the money line a little bit as well there with the run line. And the over in that Angels-Guardians game.
Yeah, from El Ninos on over to Sean.
We got to unmute ourselves and we're ready to go. As much as I don't like the Phillies off the doubleheader, I do like the Braves because I think the Red Sox are just slumping right now. And home's better at home. I'll do a run line now. It's got to be a run line play. I'm not going to lay the big number. It's plus 135 I got it at. So give me the Braves there. Rangers under. I'm just looking at it now. It wasn't up last night. I'm taking it. And I see a 9. Give me the under in that game. Royals and Tigers, another under. Sign me up. And who else is it? The Marlins in this
Marlins in
mix too?
Yeah, the Marlins are in that mix. Pesky Marlins.
Oh, man. I nearly took the Giants in the over last night, but the Giants have just been not hitting at all or very light. And I know the Marlins give up a lot of runs. I don't know. I couldn't do it. I want the over in San Fran. I couldn't get down on it. I couldn't pull the trigger. That's that for that run.
That's for that round. Okay, well, I know Alessandro in the middle 5.
No, yeah, I see what you're saying with that Giants-Marlins game, but pitcher-friendly ballpark, so I would lean under in that game. Quantrell could, kind of get it done a little bit, so maybe a Marlins lean, but under mostly in that game. That Braves-Red Sox game, yes, Braves, the value there, -165, I'm just not liking. So I do see why you would go that -1.5 at +125. And then for that Cardinals-Rangers game, I do have a Libator lean with the Cardinals as well. So I could see the Cardinals getting that done. And I also just lean the Tigers -125. I could actually see them hitting Lugo for some reason. And the over 8.5 might be in play as well there. For the Rays Astros, not in love with this game, but I would lean Valdez in the Astros. So why not go -1.5 +130? I don't want to touch the -165 there either. And that's it, right? For the slot.
That's it. That's for that slot. All right. On over to Solo.
Angels and the Guardians. Got Ortiz and Soriano. Not a big fan of Ortiz. He's definitely not a -148 pitcher to me. Soriano has been roughed up, but he's had some decent patches in the season. I kind of like the way the Angels bats are heating up. I think they'll score some runs in this one. Sign me up with the plus money on the Angels. And then you got the Giants and the Marlins. The Marlins at home, Quantrell's on the mound. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We're going over.
There we go with Solo. Tell you what I think about these games here. I like the Angels with the plus money as well because this is a Cleveland Indians team that really struggles hitting the ball at home. Soriano, believe it or not, on the road, he has 6 road starts, an ERA of 2.35. And the LA bullpen has kind of sharpened up here. I was kind of impressed against that Yankee lineup. Was it the Yankees or the Angels pitching? Because I thought that was a smash series for New York, the way it looked. But Angels, as Rod said, 8-2 in their past 10 road games, returning 12 units. I'll take them at that plus price there. Give me the Marlins here at that big price. This San Francisco team just not hitting right now. Marlins hitting 288 against left-handed starters. Giants have lost 8 of 12 on the road, losing 4 units. Marlins out against these weak-hitting NL teams, 7-5 at home, returning 3 units. So I'll look at the Miami at that big plus price. And I'll go, what else with the Rangers? What do you do with the Rangers? You always go under. That's all they do. 24-6 in the under at home this season are these Texas Rangers. St. Louis hitting 245 on the road. We wondered why they couldn't. We had some fishy lines there against Baltimore in that game against Morton. I think it's one of the things that they don't hit as well on the road. But their bullpen has been sharp over their past 6. Boy, look at the Rangers over their past 7 games hitting a $148. Wow, that's pretty rough there. Give me the under in that one. And that will do it for me. Actually, I'll do like the under there with Detroit and KC. I know Mize has been pretty sharp. Lugo coming off a finger issue. Both these starters had some issues, elements here of late. But Detroit's kind of cooled off over their past 7 games, hitting 202. But their bullpens have been good. KC in their night games, I don't know what it is about them, but 222 hitting there. Lugo's numbers have been really good at home, an ERA of 2.41. In their night games this year, Royals 26-8 to the under at night. So the bats go quiet at night. So we'll take the under in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show as we close out baseball with the final 5 games on the board here. We got Rays and Astros. We got the Astros, $1.53, total 7.5. Nationals and D-backs. The D-backs, 208, total of 9. Battle of bad bullpens there. Pirates and Padres. Padres, $1.88, total 7.5. Twins and Mariners. Mariners up to $1.51, total of 7. Yankees and Dodgers. Here we go. Replay the World Series there. Yankees coming down. It was in the 30s last night. Yankees down to $1.13, total 8.5. There are some 9s popping up there. So 8.5, 9 are the numbers right now in that total. We start with Rod.
Yeah, first one I'm looking at Framber Valdez already sweaty and worked up a lather, and it's not even 9 o'clock yet. So I'll take the Rays on that one. They've been hot, 8-2 in the last 10. Give me a nice plus price. I'll take the Rays there. Bats have been hot. Trust them a little better offensively. So, yeah, definitely go with the Rays in that one. Give me the over Washington and Arizona. We know what that Arizona bullpen does. And Jake Irvin on the mound. Woo! We can see lots of runs all over that game today. Give me the over with the 2 bad bullpens. Give me the over 9, Washington and Arizona. And then looking, Zebby is on the mound for the Twins. Good old Zebby. He's improving. He's actually getting better than what his first start was. because you look at his improvement from one start to the next. His last start out, he had 9 strikeouts. Did Zebby rolling along in that one? So give me Zebby's strikeout prop over 5.5 here in this one. I think you can mow down some Seattle bats. We know that the Seattle bats love to swing at bad pitchers and swing in the dirt. I think Zebby will be able to induce some of those today. Give me his strikeout prop over the 5.5 there in that one. And look at the Pirates. Don't look now. They're getting hot. 6-4, playing better than the Padres are. Give me the Pirates and Mitch Keller on the mound. I'll take them in the first 5 there in that one. I'll avoid the bullpen in that game. I think Mitch Keller could go 5 and get the Pirates to win. I'll take the Pirates in the first 5 in that one.
And with Rod onward, Chris.
I'm gonna go take the Nationals money line plus 180. We go Jake Irvin. I mean, I can see the over as well, but I don't know. I like the way the Nationals doing it, and I think they get to Merrill Kelly. In the series, I'm not looking forward to. I don't really care anything about this weekend. Is the Yankees and the Dodgers? I mean, whatever. Good for you guys. There's no value in like a Judge home run prop or anything like that, so you guys won't be seeing any of that on my videos, but. I still think we get over that. I know Max Fried's on there for the Yankees, but I mean, you got this Dodgers bullpen. Everybody's going to come out here and try to show out and show what they can do and get some runs. So I think we see over 9 in that one. I think they get to the Dodgers bullpen, and then I'm going to go. I was back and forth on this one, but finally got some numbers I liked here. So I'm going to take Zebby and fade Brian Wu. It's rough to do, but we'll take the Twins on the money line.
There we go. There with Chris on over to El Nino's.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with a couple of these. Probably my favorite one, I guess, is the Padres -1. I know they're coming off a tough loss, but still think they're the better team here. Keller, not a terrible pitcher, but I think we got the much better offense with the Padres here at home. Take that -1. I like, tough to say for me, but I like the Yankees in this one with Fried getting the start. Gonsolin, not the worst pitcher either, but he's no Max Fried yet. So I'll take the Yankees in game 1 of that series. I like I'm gonna go with Wu. Unfortunately, there I'm gonna go Mariners -1 in that last one there.
There from El Nino, it's on over to Sean.
He's no Max Fried yet. They're the same age, Al. He'll never be Max Fried, ever.
There's some potential. I'm not saying Max Fried potential, but I think he's better than his numbers, though. I mean,
he's coming back from injury. This is the problem. We see these guys, right? He was out, got hurt last year, so now he got around into form. We've seen all these cats struggle. I mean, who comes back and has been good? We got a guy on the hill right now in Giolito. This game. Yesterday this was a -108 at 11 a.m. Yanks were -108, and I'm like, oh, look at this, 108. And then, of course, I get hung up on something, and then they wake up this morning, or even last night, it was like 138. I can't play the Yanks at that number. I can't do it. That's just the pass. Great game for everybody to hate on. New York haters, LA haters. That's the game. Everybody's just hoping, who knows, maybe they'll make a wildfire, and everybody will be happy, But it'd be a good one.
-113 in some places.
Yeah, it's down to 113 now?
Yeah, it's come down.
It's 110. Let's see it. You get a 110 on the Yankees if you'd like.
Yeah. 110 is a better number.
It's those people that say the Dodger with dogs. There are some autoplay people that just see Dodgers dogs and just play them.
Yes. You're going to get 125 with them at home. Exactly. You'd be like, all right, I'll take a shot at 125. Because, listen, I'm going to come in and bash that Yankee lineup. All right, you got Judge, you got Goldie's been hot, but I'm not sold on that. I get 110, no, I could come in on the Yanks. I'll say the Yanks at 110. That's worth the price because they got the pitching edge. It's not even close right there between the two. I'm looking at the Padres right now, maybe run line. I'm looking at some Ruby props. I'm debating on Ruby props today at the end of the show or MLB. But I'm Padres here. Obviously, a run line plus 120. And I'll be loading up some Ruby props here as well. And then that's D-backs game. I don't know. Give me how about an under? Kelly's got decent numbers at home. Irvin has quietly been solid. I am worried, though, about the extra inning game. No, you're shaking your head no to Jake Urban?
I'm not betting my money on no under in Arizona. No way. Good luck.
The roof is closed for the series. The roof will be closed for the series, by the way. Roof information.
They just scored 7.
I know it's because of the natty bullpen you're worried about, but it's sometimes they hit a little. They didn't look that bad in Seattle.
Yeah,
the pitching staff looked bad in
they
Seattle.
scored 9 and 9. They can get over the total on their own.
But that's Seattle's just a wacky team at home. They can't hit at home, and their pitching just goes out the window. It's bizarre.
Arizona, right out the window.
Well, they're dealing with injuries to the rotation. That's the thing too with Seattle.
It's
they're built on the rotation.
He's a top prospect for them, and he pitched fine yesterday. Listen, you're telling me the guy's going to go give up 2 runs? You got a shot.
Hancock was good. You didn't expect that from Hancock. That's right, because the line was like a pick 'em yesterday.
You can't win a game giving up 2 runs into the 9th inning. You got other problems in your pitching staff, right?
Yeah, that's always been the hitting.
Who else we got? Yeah, we got Woo. Again, I can't lay the number Woo. Listen, you saw that. How do you do that? I mean, and again, I love Woo. Who doesn't love a little woo? Let's go. A couple woo-woos over here. Anybody in Entourage? Okay, a couple woo-woos. Anyway, there you go. That's my nothing on the Astros.
Nothing on the Astros. All right, move on to Alessandro to close it out in baseball.
All right. For that Padres-Pirates game, I'll just go Padres -1.5. I also see Tatis over 1.5 bases, like that prop as well. For the Diamondbacks Nationals, I over 9.5. I definitely see them hitting Kelly. I could see them hitting Irvin. It's hard to kind of pick a side. I do trust the Diamondbacks lineup a little bit more, but I like just over 9.5 a lot more. The Twins Mariners, I'm seeing the total now at 6.5. I don't want to touch that at all. I was leaning under 7.5 for that game. Hard to choose a side as well for that one. Don't like either offenses. And then for the main event, Dodgers Yankees, I'm gonna have to roll with the Yankees. They get revenge. Freed on a mound, ace. Tomorrow there's Knack. Not to talk about tomorrow, but they got Knack on the mound. Dodgers. I see the Yankees winning this series. Just that's all I got to say, really, when it comes to that.
There we go. From Alessandro on over to Solo.
We'll stay on that game. Dodgers and the Yankees. I think we got Freed on the bump and Gonsolin. I want to say Freed is 3-4 career versus the Yankees. Gonsolin's still kind of finding his foot and coming back from Tommy John. I think last game he dealt with a little blister on his finger. He's been successful giving a home run at home. Let's stay on board with the Dodgers over. And the Washington-Arizona game, I think this probably be the best game of the night. I understand Rod doesn't like Jake Irvin. I think Jake Irvin's actually the Nats' best pitcher. He's been solid, big right-hander, solid velocity, decent movement. I want to say he's probably given up 7 runs this month. That's over about a 5-game stretch. I think he'll really mow this lineup down. I'm going to take the Nats on the money line.
There it was Solo. Yeah, Solo took my thunder. Yeah, I like that big plus price with Washington as well. Nats, you look at them over the past 2+ seasons, about a 500 team against losing teams, 37-39 on the road against losing teams, returning 10.5 units. I'll look at Washington in this spot. We did tell you that the roof is closed. You look at Washington's bullpen over the past 6 games, an ERA at 3.66. It does happen. Some of these bad bullpens will give you a week or two of good performance. Maybe this is it. But look at the D-backs here. Look at the past 6 games, ERA near 8. That's been 5.5 at home. The bullpen got blown up, I think, in that last series against losing teams at home. Teams with a 380 to 480 win percentage this season. Arizona just 4-5 at home against these teams. So I'll take Washington Nationals plus big plus price there with them. I'll take run line with Seattle and get that plus 150 on them. Minnesota hit just 188 over their past 6 games. This one looks to me 2-0, 3-1. With I got Wu in here. Wu in his 3 home starts, ERA 0.93 against winning teams. Seattle 5-2 to the run line this year, returning 4 units. I'll take him in that spot. I agree with the over. It's getting warm out here in the Dodgers and Yankees, although I think the Yankees might be the team put up the runs against against Gonsolin and this Dodger bullpen, which has been hammered. I've told you their best arms are out. Just to remind you guys, no Gratterall, no Traden, no Phillips, no Yates, no Kopech. Those are the best arms in the bullpen. They're not there. It's going to be the B and C guys and some guys from OKC in there. So I like the over in that game. LA against the interleague at home, 8-1 to the over. Yankees 4-2 the over in their interleague, so I like the over in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony X Morning Show. As we continue here, with no hockey, no NBA today. We'll get to NBA back tomorrow. We'll close out with the W. The W gives us a big card tonight. Look at this 5-game card from the W. Liberty Mystics, Liberty in the back-to-back here. They didn't cover last night, but people were worried about that. And man, they missed the cover by a margin there. Liberty, though, favored on the road, 8.5, total 162. Sun and Fever, the Fever here, 12.5, total 157. Dream and Storm, Storm 5, total 157.5. The Sparks and the Aces in Vegas, 10, total 166. Lynx at Mercury, I got the Lynx on the road, 3. There are some 4.5 sputtering out there, total 158. Start with Rod.
Yeah, and look at New York in the spot. I'll take New York, lay the points. Don't trust Washington here in the spot. Everybody's going to jump Washington after what they seen last night. They're like, oh, New York's not that good. Washington can keep this close. No, they can't. New York is that good. They win by 10 plus there. Even on the back-to-back, I don't trust Washington here in the spot. Why is the book trying to give you 8 here in the spot with the team on the back-to-back? Easy, because they know that everybody's going to jump on Washington. And be like, yeah, give me the 8. No, not doing it. Give me, I'll lay the 8 there with the Liberty in that matchup. And then another one I like here in the spot is give me the over between the Sparks and Vegas. I don't think a whole lot of defense can be played in that matchup. I think we can easily get over that 166.5. And then what do we know about Seattle? Hey, when they're at home, they pound teams at home. I'll lay the 5.5 there with Seattle at home. 2-0 at home. When they get on the road, different story. But going against this Atlanta squad, probably another higher scoring one, but I think Seattle can easily cruise to the 10-plus point win. I'll lay it with Seattle and the Storm there and that one at home.
Yeah, from Ron on over to Chris.
The only one I've got in that is Atlanta and Seattle there. I agree with taking Seattle points at home, but also I'm going to look at the over. Atlanta on the roads, their defense has been allowing 88 points per game on average, and we know what Seattle can do at home. So take over 157.5 there as well.
Yeah, from Chris. Anything in the W, Sean? No W? All right, I know we're doing anything in the W, Alessandro?
Not really.
All right.
Like Storm at home, maybe at the end. Cap the night off, Storm at home.
All right. Here we go. On over to Solo.
Sun and the Fever. Fever, we obviously without Caitlin Clark again, coming off that loss to Washington. I think they'll come out with a better effort. I think the defense will improve. The Sun team struggle to score. I think these rookies still haven't really played a lot. I think points will be premium. We'll take this total under. And the Aces and the Sparks, huge spread. I'm not a big fan of the Aces. They're clearly the better team, but Kelsey Plum returning home versus her old team. I think she'll have a little energy. I think she'll have a little fight. We'll take the Sparks plus the 10.
There we go from Solo. All right, we got you through the W. Now it's time for our parlay peripheral segment, or play it straight, where our cappers can give out a parlay, give out team player props, play it straight, or maybe go look at peripherals. We are starting to baseball, the regionals, baseball playoffs in college start today. I think that's probably for the happy hour crew. I don't think this crew is in the college baseball much. I think Rod will be manufacturing. I think those two OGs there are like, I got to get to college. I think OG's out there with his Auburn shirt. So I think that's a happy hour sport, but we'll see there. All right, so we'll get to the parlay peripheral segment. We'll start with Rod.
Yeah, for me, we're going to go with just a little two-teamer today. We're going to take the Angels on the money line and throw in and the Pirates. Angels and the Pirates. Two little plus money dogs. Two-teamer for you today.
Yeah, from Rod over to Chris.
Yeah, give me the Reds first 5 money line. Give me the Nats on the money line, and give me Minnesota on the money line. 3-teamer money line there. And then for your home run prop, we're going to go Matt Olson with the Braves. He's got 4 off of Giolito. You can also take him for an RBI. He's got 7 of those as well.
There we go from Chris. Of course, Lex would have a parlay from college baseball. Of course he would. Let's move on over to El Ninos.
Yeah, I like Blue Jays -1, Padres -1, and the Braves -1.
Okay, from El Ninos on over to Sean.
The old -1.
The Al special.
-1.
Yeah, the Al special. We had -1.
Yeah. I can't. I'm always like the 1.5. I need the bigger money. All right,
Yeah.
we got ribbies today. We got the ribbos. Here we go. They are in the chat. 30 and 40 plus 1580 with the ribbies at the end of the show. And there you go. You got them up there. Tatis plus 150, Machado 130. Merrill is plus 115. Again, that's a light one. 2 is plus 390. So if I think he's going to get one, why not a nice double to drive in 2 runs? And Gavin Sheets. I love me some Gavin Sheets. Hopefully he does something. And my stack of rookie cards go up from 35 cents to 42 cents, and I can retire.
That's right. We don't need a clean
Definitely
sheet.
not a
We need
Keller guy,
we
that's
don't
for sure.
we don't need
You're
clean
not a
sheets. We
Keller
need
guy.
dirty. We need dirty sheets, right? We don't need a clean
dirty
sheet.
sheets. And again, listen.
Well, if I get dirty with that, if Keller pitches a no-hitter, you're in trouble.
This is more me. This isn't even like just fading like Keller, like, oh, they're good numbers versus pitcher. This is more of
Keller to me.
well, he's got decent. Listen, he's got decent road numbers, but Padres at home. A couple of these guys hit pretty well, and again, still the Pirates. And as good as he's going to pitch, they're not going to. He's been a beast. How many innings?
You got the cone.
How many innings I'm gonna? I think we can get 2 off Keller, and then here comes the bullpen.
8 no-hitter. He's going to pitch a gem today.
Oh, here you go. Now this is this guy. No hitter. The pen is out, Rod. No hitter. Rod, no hitter. Keller, I'll go 7 plus no run. I'll go 6 plus 1 run for you. That'll be my prediction from Rod on that one. Instead of 8 shutout innings, I'll give you a 6 and 1 run. 6-1 run. 8 shutout. This guy.
Looking at the stats, Sean, I think you're on top. I mean, even if they hit Keller, I mean, Jackson's got 2 RBIs off of him. Sheets got 2 off of him. Rise has got 2. Manny's got 3. So you're not, I mean, it could happen all day. They love to hit this guy. So good RBIs.
Don't get me wrong, but I think this is the spot he comes out and deals.
Could be. Listen, I sometimes you just roll the gut a little bit sometimes.
I get it.
If I could easily say, let's take the Pirates in the big numbers because the Padres sometimes don't hit, right? I mean, this is like the man. Do I want to lay 225 with the Orioles? Of course not. You don't want to lay that number with the Orioles. They're wacky. Padres, as good as they are, you got a bunch of good players right here. Sometimes they lay eggs.
Are they that good?
Who's taking part?
Are they that good?
Are they good? Yeah,
Are they really that good?
It's that good start. It's been the other way. It's been the other way. They got to that hitting
Padres here.
The Dodger cap on there. There we go. There we go from Sean on over to Alessandro.
Yeah, for my parlay, I'll go Cardinals, Yankees, Padres -1.5. There was one more. Hold up.
How do you feel the Mets in there?
Let's end it there on a 3-teamer. We'll end it there on a 3-teamer.
And then on a 3-teamer.
Let's end it there.
On over to Solo.
Let's go Sun Fever under. Let's go Rockies plus 1.5 with the plus money. Let's go with the Marlins money line and home run prop. We back in the Nats game. Kind of like Woods today, but I think C.J. Abrams hits a home run tonight. Let's go Abrams tonight.
There we go. Here from Solo. I'll tell you what I like here. I like the under Cardinals Rangers. Why not? It's the Rangers. What do they do? Go under. And also I like the big plus on the Nats and give me the over in the Yankees and Dodgers. All right, we got you through our Parlay Purple segment. Now it's time to let everybody know what we got for sale over at Tony'sPicks.com. Head into a big week of action here with a lot of baseball, NBA playoffs. Of course, we got to wait a little while for the NHL. We got the W up on tap as well. We just gave you our free picks, but if you want our best bets, you head on over to Tony'sPicks.com and you'll find them there when you click the link in the description, and you'll be able to find our site with lots of premium plays up on the board here for this Friday. Let's take a look and see what Rod's got for sale over at Tony'sPicks.com. Rod's put together a very impressive year as he did last year. 5,741 units of profit, all documented over at Tony's Picks. Rod, what's for sale?
And for sale today, I got my MLB play of the day. If you're going to buy that singly, hey, you should grab it, the 3-pack, because it's included in that MLB triple today. 4 plays rolling today. 3 in the MLB, and they're all thrown into that triple for you, which includes my MLB play of the day. Cruster with the Jays on the run line, looking to go back-to-back with it. So we ended the slump in the MLB and pulled ourselves back out of the hole. We're plus units again in the MLB, so heading back in the right direction. And then I got one play in the WNBA, play of the day. Crushed it yesterday with the Sky, so looking to stay hot in the W with my best bet over there. But hey, it's Friday. Best way to go is grab that 3-day moneymaker. You'll get you Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and I throw in some Monday as well. Get you a 4-day pass for a price of a 3-day pass. Or better yet, hey, take advantage 2-for-1 Cabot promotional here at Tony's Picks. Can't go wrong with that. That way, if I find a late play later on in the afternoon that pops up, late info type of thing, and when you're aboard long term here at Tony's Picks, you get that email directly to you. 10 minutes to 2 hours before tip off, first pitch, you'll get that email directly to you, so you can jump aboard with us here at Tony's Picks. One of those exclusive things here at Tony's Picks when you're aboard long term. I haven't seen it offered anywhere else where they email you your pick when the capper puts it in. So best deal going is to jump aboard long term. You're at Tony's Picks. Don't forget Tony T at checkout. Save 15% off.
Absolutely. Late steam plays. All our member plays are in by 11 a.m. each time. The late plays are emailed directly to your inbox using the email you used when you signed up for the service. All right, we'll take a look and see what Chris got for sale over at Tony's Picks. Chris put together numbers here from NBA. Last 7. Chris, what's for sale?
I'll get you guys the 3-pack in baseball today. Best bet 2 premiums on the board. We did drop some yesterday, but like I don't stay down long. We bounced back the other day with 4-0 after my loss. So we're going to bounce back today. Hop on to the long-term 3-day. We got a lot of action this weekend. We still got Game 6 coming up with the NBA. We've got a lot of baseball action this weekend that I would be covering. So hop on something with me long-term, just in case there's any pitching changes. I can get you that late steam as well. 2-for-1 capper, 2 people putting money in your pocket makes a lot of sense, as I always tell you guys. And then, I got the season pass as well. Get you every pick up and in for the baseball season through the World Series for a pretty reasonable price there. And then use the promo code Tony T checkout. It's going to save you that 15%.
Very good. Yeah, get on board with Chris. You can see the long-term subscriptions here. Also, the one-day passes. Just a reminder that all of our one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must turn a profit or amount purchased will be credited back to your account for site credits. That's profit guaranteed. So get on board with Chris over at Tony's Picks. All right, let's take a look and see what we got here with Al. What's Al's got for sale over at Tony's Picks? Al's put together a really good NBA year. Al, what's for sale?
Yeah, just one MLB so far. Might get there with another player too, as we already mentioned. Make sure you go long term or a 2-for-1 capper specials to make sure you get all those team plays. Definitely always your best way to go, as I should have more than one play on most days.
That's right. Most days more than one play. Al was still looking up there on the board, guys. So get on board with Al Ninos, MLB's Grand Slam with Al Ninos at Tony'sPicks.com. Promo code Tony T. Save you that 15% off. All right, we'll take a look, see what's rolling over at Tony'sPicks.com. We'll see what Sean's got for sale. Sean's put together a great year at Tony'sPicks.com. 1,969 units of profit. I don't think that's his birthday, but they'll see what Sean's got for sale.
Close enough, 74. Close enough. MLB, I got 9 games up, 8 games up, maybe 8 games. We're loaded up there. I got a couple 3-packs up. Go get them. Again, losing day yesterday with the freaking Mariners doing me dirty. I had the Pacers as well, but as I say, no better time than after a losing day. Let's go. Load it up. Get the 3-day pass. It's definitely worth it. You're going to get a whole lot of games this weekend. At least just today, you have close to 30 in just baseball, and of course, I'm going to have the Pacers anyway. You get begin. I don't even put the NBA or hockey up. I tell you exactly what I have. So you do me a favor and just get a 3-day pass there or a 3-pack. Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, people.
all plays documented at Tony'sPicks.com. You can verify this by going to all of our cappers handicapper page down here at Pick History. You can see every play that the cappers put in. All 913 plays that Sean has put in his premiums are visible for you over at Tony'sPicks.com. When you go to Sean's handicap page and check it out, get on board with Sean. Long-term or short-term, get on board because there are some plays that are exclusive for the long-term subscribers. So you want to get that long-term subscription if you can, or if you want to try them out for one day, you make the call. But get on board with Sean over at Tony'sPicks.com. All right, we'll take a look and see what Solo's got for sale over at Tony's Picks. Solo, really good NBA over the last 30. What do you got for sale, Solo?
I got a best bet in MLB, best bet in WNBA. I got a 3-pack in WNBA, and I think I got a 5-pack MLB. Really like the card today. Obviously, we'll be holding on for Game 6 tomorrow or Saturday, whatever it is, Saturday, Sunday with the Pacers and the Knicks. So, signing with me short term, long term, starting to see the board pretty well. Pair me with your favorite capper, your best capper. Let's get to the bank.
Against Mango Solo. Solo's locked and loaded with a big card on Friday with in the W, as well as action here from MLB. So get on board with Solo. Best bets on the board as well from MLB. So he's locked and loaded for this big Friday card. This might be a good time to get that 3-day all sports pass. Instead of buying all the plays individually, you'll get all of Solo's weekend coverage here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for one low price. And you can apply the promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save that 15% off there with Solo over at Tony'sPicks.com. He's locked and loaded. Big card for Solo here on Friday. All right. I'm having a good baseball year this year. So I have a best bet on the board for Major League Baseball. So get on board with me right now at Tony'sPicks.com with my baseball best bet. And of course, I'll also match me up with your favorite capper with the 2-for-1 capper promotion. All right, guys. So with you here on the show every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time here with the Tony's Picks in the Morning Show. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, set those notifications. We want you guys live with us so you get the plays in real time. Ever miss the show? You can head on right on over to our YouTube page. Just head on over to YouTube, type in Tony's Picks in the search box. You'll find our channel. Of course, if you ever want to watch a replay of our live show, just hit the live tab, watch the replay. We also replay all of our live streams. Another one in there is our happy hour is up there from Rod, of course, up on the happy hour as well. Hosting that, of course, you can check the replay. Rod will tell you more about the happy hour. We've got a members feature as well for some of those that want to support the channel. Just hit the join tab, become a member, get early access to my videos with that feature there. And also, when you hit the video tab, which you'll find here on video tab, there's a lot of on-demand content here. We can see the 2-3 zone WNBA rundown here with Solo, Ramon, and Ron up there. El Nino's as well with his content, looking for dogs. Chris has got props and more up on the site. Bo is coming in with some videos. Got the spreadsheet play today from Ron. Mills, it's that time of the year, time of the week. UFC, get caught up with Mills' 11-pack of UFC picks up there, guys. You want to check that one out. I got deeper dives in baseball as well. If you guys like all the stats, all the numbers, you can check out my videos. I go deeper dives in with those. So lots of great content over at Tony's Picks YouTube. We'll let the cappers talk a little bit more what they got up there. Of course, Rod, you've got some deeper dives up there. I know you'll cover the Stanley Cup playoffs. There'll be some WW from you as well. But that happy hour live at 5 Eastern.
Yeah, definitely tune into the happy hour 5 p.m. Eastern. Definitely enjoy doing that show. Again, the late info, latest who's in, who's out. With a bunch of the familiar cappers you see here at Tony's Picks. Definitely tune into the Fridays happy hour show. Monday to Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern. Tune in. And that definitely, I'll do deeper dives some other. We get a little break. They want everybody to be recouped so we can have a good rematch again in the Stanley Cup Finals. So give 5 days, a little break here before we kick it off on Wednesday to get things rolling. We started in Edmonton this time. The Oilers with the home ice advantage. So we'll see how that goes there in the Stanley Cup Final in the future. Also, next week starts the CFL. So if you've been jonesing for some football, we'll have some Canadian football for you. Good times had in the Canadian football. Fast sport, 3 downs, a little bit different, but bigger fields. You put an NFL guy on there, and some of those guys will be gassed. They won't make the full game. It's a wider field. It's a deeper field. The end zones are 20 yards deeper. You'd be surprised. You put an NFL guy on there, and a lot of times they gas out before they finish a game. They're like, oh, my God, what's going on? Oh, why is this field so big, and why is it so wide? It's a little different up here in the CFL. So.
A little bit different
Definitely
there.
check it out.
Game 1 Stanley Cup line here. Oilers will be favored about $1.25, $1.27 total, 6.5. So that's the early Game 1 line on June 4th here. Panthers at Oilers, Game 1 Stanley Cup Finals. All right, Chris, you got.
And Tony, speaking of lines, real quick. I was getting ready to place a prop bet last night, and I don't want to mention the site, but I was going to place a prop bet on the Pacers game, and right up under the game, I saw the lines for Game 1.
Yeah.
You saw it last night. I said, "Oh my God, I knew I was on the wrong side."
That was yeah.
I had the Pacers. As soon as I said, "Okay, they already got the lines up for Game 1. I know the Pacers going to win now."
There you go. That's right. That'll happen. Of course, Chris, of course, your content up there over on the Tony Picks YouTube.
Yeah, I've got you guys a deeper dive into that Cincinnati-Chicago game today with why to take the Reds on the first 5 there. And and everything there. And then I've got you 4 home run props today. I did get you a home run prop from the Yankees Dodgers. It is not Ohtani, and it will never be Judge or Ohtani. There's no value on those guys, but I did find value in that one, so you can go check that out. I'm going to be updating the comments. I've been looking while we've been doing the show here. A lot of good matchups today, so I'm going to be adding some in the comments. So be looking for that, just in case I don't get you everybody in the video. I try not to stay real team heavy, but sometimes, man, the Nats are crazy. So I'm definitely going to be adding a few there from that game. So yeah, just keep trying to put out the good content. Keep trying to give you guys winners as we go into the weekend.
Very good. Of course, I know you're always looking for those dogs, at least on video.
Yeah. Speaking, well, actually, yeah, you didn't hear me give out too many on this morning show, did you? But I got 2 money line dogs on the video and 1 first 5 run line. So there's that one too. But yes. Speaking of the Nats going off, I had 2 RBI props on the Nats yesterday in that video, and both of them came through. So yeah, gotta love what they've been doing for sure.
Yeah.
Like the pitching matchup yesterday, a bit better, but
there you go. From Al, get those 3 dogs from Al. They're on video there. Of course, Sean, have you here on the mornings.
Yeah, mornings, and I'm going to come into the happy hour show this afternoon. I'm going to go roll up a couple more Ruby props. I got another 4 Ruby props I'll toss out to the show this afternoon.
Nice. And of course, Solo, we got you here on the mornings. Pop in occasionally on those happy hours, and we got you in that 2-3 zone with WNBA coverage.
Yeah, I'm definitely a morning guy, but lurking around, sharking in the water. I try to tap in with happy hour. Haven't made it yet this week. I'm trying to tap in today, but definitely been enjoying doing the videos with my guys, Ramon and OG Ron C over there on the 2-3 zone. Check us out. But like we always say, guys, don't parlay. Let's make some money.
Make some money. Of course, Alessandro, who's applying here at Tony.com with his audition, said he did a great job, Alessandro. He said, a lot Vegas-based, knows his content. Says, I'm not going to come just I can do the entire show, and he did. So great work there from Alessandro. I'll be in touch with you for a few hours here. We'll get this process moving along.
Sweet, man. Thank you. It was a pleasure being on, guys. Thank you.
Very good.
Good job, Alessandro. Vegas Al. It's Vegas Al.
Vegas Al. We're going to roll with Vegas Al. There we go. We got it. All right, that's going to do it for this edition of the Tony Morning Show. We're back again live tomorrow. Stay tuned for the happy hour, 5 p.m. Eastern time with Ron, and Ramon, and more. Maybe Solo will be in there. Maybe Bo. We'll see. Maybe some more captains will pop in. That'll do it for today's show, guys. You're going to wake up. Bye, guys. You guys making a winning day. We're back tomorrow here on the Tony's Picks Morning Show.